if we're not Christian and thinking like this, we as Christians are held higher standard and not live like this world. I'm gonna leave that alone because if I say something, are we discouraging marriage and virgins? Where did I discourage married virgins? Where did I say that? I said this is the reality we're facing at the moment. Nobody said we're discouraging anybody marrying virgins, please. You know, but this wasn't about that. Again, see, this is what I don't like when we start. Listen, Christians, you have to be understanding. You are in the world. You do not live in the spiritual planes. You live on earth. People are affected by the culture they are in. You are affected by the culture you're in. So if I'm telling you about the reality of how certain men think, I am not trying to say that they should do this. I'm saying about the reality of the marketplace. It's almost like me telling you about stocks and trade and telling you that's how it's going. You're saying, well, capitalism is so evil. It is, but that is what we live in. Capitalism. I cannot change what the reality of life actually is. And we cannot pretend we can't see what's happening. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying that virgins are unattractive or unsexy or we're trying to make them feel that way. What we're trying to say is the marketplace is saturated with men, and I'm talking about specific type of men. You see, the issue here is when I said about virgin men should marry virgin women, that is the marketplace. That's if we're not talking about real that's your majority of your marketplace is going to exist in that place. And I said the men who have already done the madness tend to not look at virgins. How's that making you feel unsexy? You want to feel entitled to those men as well? Your marketplace is with those men who are also virgins, but you don't want them men, do you? Should we go there? It sounds like you don't want those kind of men. You want access to all men. Listen, we're not going to be chemistry-wise. A lot of men are going to feel like they're not going to be on the same chemistry level. That's just the reality of things, right? I don't want to get too real. If I get too real, it's going to be mad. You understand? I don't get too real, but I'm just telling you guys the reality of what happens. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you of the reality of what happens in the dating game. But what's happening is you're trying to make it spiritual. And I'm trying to tell you that's not how it works. If you look at it that way, you're going to miss the actual reality. And then you're doing the very thing that I'm talking about, which is this. Don't live in the spiritual planes. You are on earth. And men think like they are on earth. You get me? I know some people ain't going to like it. And they'll probably quote this one. You know, and people will be annoyed about it, but it's just a reality of things. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Listen, let me just tell everybody here, I get it, right? I really do. Okay, I really get it. I understand. We got a lot of Christianese in us, right? We got a lot of Christianese. We got a lot of GSINAPOD in us. You know what I mean? We got a lot of that stuff. But a lot of you live your life and you don't live it like Jesus would live it. You watch horror movies. You watch shows that have sex in it.